Okay, so we're going to take each question, decide if it's sine law or cosine law, and draw a picture for it. So the key thing is, if we have a matching side angle, we're going to use sine law. And by that I mean we have the angle A, side A, or angle G, side G. If we have both, automatically sine law. Now, if we have two angles, we can figure out the third. So if there's two angles, sine law. Everything else, cosine law. So in this case, we have angle C, but we don't have the matching side C. And we only have one angle, so it has to be cosine law. Now, we'll start with angle 35, horizontal line, and that's angle C. Now, C is touching A and B. Both of them have to be on both sides. So the longer side is 8. I'm going to put 8 centimeters. That's B. 5 centimeters for A. Finish off my triangle, and angle B is across from side B, A across from A. So we're trying to find side C, which is cosine law. So, because it's one of the easier cosine laws, we get all the numbers on the left, on the right. We just plug it into our calculator, square root, and we get the third side. So 5 centimeters, 4.8, 8 centimeters. The next one, we have angle E, side E, right away, sine law. Now, next to angle E, I need something other than side E. Side E is going to be over here, so I'm going to put 3 centimeters, and that's F, which means E is on the opposite side. It's 9. Now, based on these numbers, it's obvious that this is too long. This should be longer, but this gives us the general makeup. We've got 27 across from 9. That's the key thing. Side E across from angle E. Now, this is F, so angle F. And we don't know the other letter, but we don't need it. We want to find angle F, sine law. And our answer is 8.7 degrees, a very small angle. But if we look at it, we have a very small side, so it should be a smaller angle than 27. And this basically means the missing angle is much bigger. Third one. We've got G, angle G, sine law. Start with my horizontal line, 41 degrees. So angle G, 41. Now I can't put G next to it, so that means H has to go. Now I could put it on the bottom. I just use the habit, I always put it on top. But as long as it's touching this angle, it doesn't matter. And the third one, G, it's a little bit smaller. 6 is smaller than 7. So I'm going to make it a little bit shorter than that one. So this is H, so this is capital H. Side G is 6 centimeters. And it has to go across from angle G. I'm finding angle H. And cross multiply, divide by 6, and then I have to sine inverse, so I get 49.9 degrees, which makes sense. 6 and 7 are really close, which means these two angles will be really close. Next one, we have an angle, two sides. We have A, angle A, side A, so sine law. And start with a horizontal line. 31 is a smaller angle. Now, A cannot touch this angle, so I have to put B next to the angle. A is a little bit smaller than the 11. Now, it doesn't have to be exact. I'm just trying to make it look like the actual triangle. And we want B, it's across from side B. A is 9 centimeters. Quick check. Angle A, 31 and 9. They're across. We're good. Sine law. Now this is a good point to kind of look at this. Some of these might have two answers. So if I look at it, cosine law, never two answers. This one, the far side is longer than this side. So if I try and go back this way, it's too long. So this one has one answer. It has to go this way. It's when we have the shorter side. The matching side is shorter. It could be coming back this way. Same for this one. So both of these have a second answer. So what I'm going to do is 180 minus this. So the second answer is that one. And the second answer is that one. So ambiguous case only happens when we have the matching side smaller than the connecting side. This one's smaller than the connector. So now we're into this one. We've got angle X. We don't have the matching side. But if we have two angles, we can figure out the third one. Actually, we do have a matching side. Angle Y, side Y. So sine law. So I'm going to start with angle X. It's pretty small. Now Y can go in either spot. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put 5 centimeters here. And if side Y is here, then angle Y has to be at the bottom. So angle Y is 51 degrees. Side X is over here, and we don't know what is on top and the side on bottom. Probably Z, but we don't even need it. We need to find side X. So sine law. So in this case, we plug in this times this, divided by this one, we get 2.4 centimeters. Figuring that this is the bigger angle, X will have the smaller side. Smaller angle, smaller side. And the last one, we've got angle D, but we don't have the matching side. We only have one angle, so it's going to be cosine law. Start with the angle, 29 degrees. 29 is a small angle, so I've got a small angle there. E and F, they both touch. It doesn't matter which one goes where. And I don't know the size of these angles, but this is capital F. Angle F is across from F. E, capital E. And so they're asking find side D. It's across with cosine law. And so everything's on the right. We just plug this into our calculator. We get 4.4 centimeters. And the last one, we've got a word problem. Now, I'm going to use A, B, and C for my triangle. I don't know the angles, so I'm just going to draw a triangle between the three people. Now, it tells me Anthony to Brielle is 18 feet. Anthony to Carly is 13 feet. So I'm just focusing on the letters. A and C is 13. Plug it in. B to C is 5 feet. And it asks for the angle where Anthony is standing. So I want angle A. So I know this. 3 sides, cosine law. So this is the harder one. I'm going to plug it in, and I need to make sure that A, angle A, side A, is on the outside. And again, the A's are on the outside because that's what I'm looking for. I'm going to do bed maps. Put all the numbers that I can, but I do not want to add these numbers. This has the A with it, so this has to stay separate. So I had to change this side to be 7, otherwise the triangle didn't work. But if I plug this in, 49, 324, 169, I'm going to subtract both of these to get 444. Then I have to divide. And I get 18.4 degrees. So I divide this and then cosine inverse to find A by itself, the angle A. So always draw your picture. Just if you have all three sides, just draw 3 letters and then put in the numbers between each section.